Hello, everybody, and welcome to an online school project where I'm going to be talking about energy drinks and how the food trends came to be. What is an energy drink? You all probably know this, but as a quick explanation, it is an energy drink is a beverage that people will drink every so often that has added caffeine, taurine, or anything that makes the body no longer feel tired. Brands that make these drinks are Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar, Celsius, Alani Nu, 5 Hour Energy, and more, because it is a very profitable business. In the following slides, we will see how this trend became a thing. Runway. History, the beginning. The first ever energy drink is credited to Lipton D, a drink made in Japan to help boost work efficiency. It wasn't until Red Bull was founded in 1982, however, for the trend to become a thing. Red Bull allowed the drink to get a societal foothold by not focusing on the working man, but the people who would be out partying and able to spread it by word of mouth, such as students, athletes, or just young adults who were working. Due to these appearing at social events and not just a boring old job site, the drink became part of the youth culture, and it was weird if you weren't drinking an energy drink. Now, at this point of time, roughly 2001, where Rockstar opened up, the first major competition to Red Bull came to be, as this, like I said earlier, is a very lucrative endeavor. Rockstar came out in 2001, Monster Energy 2002, NOS Energy 2005, and a bunch of others that were popping up during these times, but I just decided to highlight those three. Now, during this time, because there's so much uh, influx of competitors, people at the energy drink companies had to push themselves, which helped to make food trends due to the insane advertisements. Instead of just word of mouth like Red Bull used to do, Red Bull had started doing defined stunts like getting worlds, like dropping a man from space, or doing extreme sports such as Formula One, as seen by Maxi over here. I couple world champions for a couple years in a row. And then Monster Rockstar started sponsoring Monster Trucks events in motocross and also their own couple racing teams. These insane sponsors allow people to think, this isn't just preparing, this is, oh, if I drink this, I'm gonna be able to be like Max Verstappen or anyone else who was the point of interest for that advertisement of a stunt. The most recent demographic that energy drinks have hit are gamers. Monster is the biggest push into the gaming industry, as they are the ones that do most of the sponsorships for e-gaming tournaments. I don't know why I did e-gaming, it should be e-tournaments, making it the game of choice for gamers. That's not supposed to be game, that's supposed to be drink. Now, at this point of time, energy drinks and just cultural idea was going into more health. You happen to notice how these quotation marks are here. I'll talk about that later. But during the 2010s, it became a trend for energy drinks to become more functional and not just for energy. So they started adding nutrients such as vitamin B, amino acids, electrolytes, and other stuff that they decided to put in there. Who doesn't love the Alani new juice peach that has, I don't know what the ingredients is on there. And the most recent activity with this food trend has been the healthy energy drinks, where they are trying to push out zero sugar, which is what the food trend recently is, period, of zero sugar, where like Coke Zero, Pepsi Zero, all of those companies are putting out a zero sugar product because it has it, and the energy drink sector has also started to do lower amounts of sugar, i.e. zero. The positive of this trend. The positives of this trend is that it does boost productivity, like the creative Lipton D believes would do, as if a person would be feeling tired. They could take an energy drink like a 5 hour or a monster, and then they could finish the work in a quicker manner because they're no longer tired. So this trend does help people, especially in crunch time, like poor Aqua over here. He looks dead. But he's been surviving off of the energy drinks over there. One in his hand, one open one. It's fine. Now to the negatives and my opinions of this. So the negatives. You have worse sleep because most people tend to have a energy drink after the time where it would be horrible for their sleep, and there's massive amounts of nutrients added. If you happen to notice, like this is a non-zero sugar one, so let's quickly see here. Got 54 grams of sugar, and it's 108% in the single can for a single serving. 260% vitamin B2, 250% B3, 240% B6. Oh, Super Cat, it's just going down by 10. No, vitamin B12 is 500% of your daily intake. And the taurine is 2,000 milligrams. Now, I couldn't. Shoot. Go back. Shoot. How do I. Shoot. Let's get back there. Now, I couldn't find a conclusive page that said, oh, what's the max amount of taurine you should have in a day? But it is recommended that 2,000 is the recommended maximum. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, with the sugars up there being the recommended maximum. So, and the second point of this having unneeded nutrients is that in an article made by people at, what's it called again? Let's see here. I did something. I just went there. What is it called again? Let's see. The consumption of PubMed Central, and the article is called Consumption of Caffeinated Energy Drinks Among Youth and Young Adults. It is shown that 16% of young adults in the US drink two or more energy drinks in a day. So, not only are we hitting the daily value with a single can, 16% of young adults and teens are having 500%, 500%, 500%, 1,000%, and 200% of the daily recommended intake. And some people have these day after day after day. This is not a very healthy food trend. In my opinion, it is a ridiculous food trend, and you should really only have an energy drink if you are in crunch time and you need the extra energy boost. But people sometimes drink it like water, such as gamers. They make a joke about how it is, instead of water they drink it, it's either Mountain Dew or White Monster, which is a zero sugar monster. It's not water, it's an energy drink. So, in my personal opinion, this food trend is extremely unhealthy, and that it is devastating to your health, just like I said. And I will definitely not be partaking in any form of energy drinks. The only reason why I got two energy drinks in my hands right now, reading off the ingredients, is because one is a Halo, which is a game sponsorship with Monster. So quickly going back to where Monster was advertising for gamers, I have a Monster can with Halo Infinite, which is a video game, in my hand. And then we have a random FNAF energy drink in my hand, which is another video game, but it's not made by Monster. But either way, the most recent demographic that they hit was gaming, so these two cans make sense because I am a self-proclaimed gamer. So, The only reason why I have these is because they have collectible stuff on it. I will not be actually drinking this stuff. This this food trend is bad, and besides, it's not even a food trend. It's actively just a drink that is unhealthy. It's not a meal. It's not even a supplement. Technically, it's a supplement, but it's not a healthy supplement in the case that you get your daily maximum of stuff there. So, don't have energy drinks. That's my opinion. Thank you for watching this video. It is a school